Hey guys, this is Brian from the YouTube channel High Impact Flicks, and today I'm coming to you from the shores of beautiful Lake Tenkiller in Park Hill, Oklahoma. You know, it's no secret, at least to those who are in the know, that state and federal governments are filled with criminals who are just dying to get their greedy little hands on more of your hard-earned income. As a matter of fact, the federal government this year alone expects to collect more than $2.8 trillion in individual, corporate, payroll, estate, and gift taxes. And it's really no wonder, because our wise overlords think that we little people really need them, and that forced taxation is a good idea and a necessary evil for a well-functioning society. I mean, without them, who would fund the critical infrastructure like roads and bridges and schools and elaborate Sasquatch detection systems? Who would fund the wild and expensive presidential vacations? Wasteful government spending is so wild and so ridiculous and so out of control that a senator from Oklahoma named Tom Coburn compiled a list of massive government wasteful spending. The name of the document is called Wastebook. I'll put a link in the description below, and you can check out for yourself how bad the government's wasteful spending is and how much they piss away all of your hard-earned income. Or you can stay right here with me and play a little game called Fact or Fiction. In this video, I'm going to provide you with 7 groupings containing 3 real examples of government wasteful spending pulled from the pages of Wastebook, and 1 example pulled out of thin air. It's your job to watch the video and determine which of the 4 examples provided in each group is the false example. Now, 3 people who correctly guess all 7 false expenditures will be put in a drawing to win this genuine Silver Eagle. But remember, when it comes to government expenditures, fact is much stranger than fiction. At the end of the video, I'll give you details on how you can win this silver coin, and I will send it directly to you absolutely free of charge, no strings attached. Enjoy the video. Okay, here are the 7 categories of the government's unbelievable ability to squander taxpayer wealth. Number 1, the animal category. Number 2, the public safety category. Number 3, the tax category. Number 4, the military category. Number 5, the animal category reloaded. Number 6, the recreational category. And number 7, the arts category. Remember, each category will have 3 examples of actual government spending and 1 false or made up example. It's up to you to determine the false one. The animal category. A, $387,000 to study the effects robot-provided Swedish massage has on the physical recovery of rabbits after exercise. B, $856,000 to train 3 mountain lions to run on a treadmill in order to measure the energy consumption of the cat's hunting techniques. C, $171,000 to teach monkeys to gamble in order to determine if monkeys, like humans, believe in the concept of a hot hand. Or D, $473,000 to house 100 chimpanzees in a room with 100 typewriters for an entire year to determine whether, if given enough time, they could recreate the complete works of Shakespeare. Number 2, the public safety category. A, $3 million to create a snarky social media presence named Think Again, Turn Away to counter the propaganda movement of terrorist organizations. B, $331,000 to study the concept of hanger, that's a combination of hunger and anger, was real by testing whether hungry spouses were more likely to stab a voodoo doll representing their significant other. C, $335,000 to build 38 speed bumps in 2 Portland, Maine neighborhoods. Or D, $820,000 to determine the impact of public breastfeeding on the rate of car accidents at crowded intersections. Number 3, the tax category. A, $4.2 billion lost to improper tax refunds issued to identity thieves. B, $10 million in lost tax revenue by permitting the super rich to rent their homes for up to 2 weeks each year tax-free. C. $4 billion in funding issues to states who improperly achieve a double benefit on federal Medicaid payments. Or D. $1.9 million in lost tax revenue attributable to the ill-advised one-year extension of the Too Tired to Work credit. Number 4. The military category. A. $1 billion to destroy $16 billion in unneeded purchases of military-grade ammunition. B. $80 million for the development of a real-life Iron Man suit. C. $21 million for the Army Corps of Engineers to rebuild buildings that continue to burn down because of their shoddy construction. Or D. $37 million for an initial inquiry as to the total cost for the U.S. to quell rising unrest in the Middle East by having everyone pretend to convert to Islam for 2 years. Number 5. The animal category reloaded. A. $371,000 to study if mothers love their dogs as much as their own kids by studying the way their brains responded to pictures of both. B. $1.97 million in grants to create a new communication network for, quote, fossil enthusiasts and professionals, end quote. C. $307,000 to study the impact schools of swimming sea monkeys have on ocean current. Or D. $1.2 million to study whether eating radioactive tuna caused by the Fukushima disaster as part of a balanced meal will provide humans with mild superpowers. Number 6. The recreational category. A. $194,090 to determine if automatic text messages can encourage heavy drinkers to stop boozing. B. $100,000 for the Coast Guard to patrol some of the country's most exclusive real estate to stop uninvited guests from crashing private parties. C. $120,000 in performance bonuses paid to an Environmental Protection Agency employee who admitted to viewing pornography up to 6 hours a day on government computers. Or D. $484,000 to study whether drunk recall of information learned while intoxicated is a real phenomenon as part of a program entitled E = MC Hammered.
Can't touch this.
And number 7, the arts category. A. $10,000 to produce Zombie in Love, a musical about a teenage zombie dying to find true love. B. $15,000 for the Colorado Symphony Orchestra to produce Classically Cannabis, the High Note series, with the intent of attracting younger audiences to the symphony. C. $10,000 to return to the stage Rose of Elvis, a play about a shy woman who channels the personality of Elvis Presley and her imaginary friend, Teddy Roosevelt. Or D. $27,000 to produce One Man Jurassic Park, a play meant to terrify and tantalize audiences after mankind's desire to play God backfires in spectacular fashion. Okay, you've just seen 21 very real, extremely ridiculous examples of how government wastes your tax money, and 7 false examples. Here's how you win your silver coin. Go to my website, highimpactflix.com, click on Contact, and send me an email with your 7 guesses. Include as the subject, Government Criminals Suck. After your 7 guesses, provide your YouTube username. And just so I can give enough people ample time to answer, 30 days after I upload this video, I'll put all the names of those with the 7 correct answers in a jar and pick 3 names. I'll contact all 3 of you guys and get the address you want me to send your silver coin to. It's that simple. You guys have fun guessing. Guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it and you think others could benefit by viewing it, click that like button and share it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to see more videos like this, as well as a mix of other content, give that subscribe button a click. For more information and additional content, let's connect on Facebook at facebook.com/highimpactflix and reach out to me on Twitter at highimpactflix. Until next time, remember, in a time of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. Let the revolution begin.